matter how good your production sounds, if you mess up the vocal mixing, your track will suffer and it won't sound professional or competitive. Today, I'm going step by step on how to mix vocals and elevate your songs to the next level. If you're new here, I post music-related videos every week and I'm on the road to 100 subs. Let's get right into it. Like any recording, getting the sound you want starts at the source. You are going to have a much better time mixing when you're able to embrace what makes your vocalist and recording unique. If you feel the need to fight everything about it, it probably isn't the right fit. Like many others, I prefer condenser mics on vocals. If you do choose a dynamic mic, like this one, I highly recommend keeping the distance between the vocalist and the microphone consistent, since the increased proximity effect can easily lead to inconsistent vocal takes. No matter the mic, I put a hang loose between the vocalist and the microphone and use a pop filter not only for plosives, but also for gauging distance. The vocals we're going to dive into today are yours truly on a Neumann TLM 103 going into an SSL VHD Plus preamp with the high pass filter set to around 120 Hz. The signal then goes into the SSL 4000 B Dynamics module set to its de-essing mode, which means it has a filtered sidechain input enabled targeting around 7K, and it has a 10:1 ratio with faster attack and release times. Lastly, it hits the 1176 LN for around 3 to 5 dB of gain reduction on the 4:1 setting, with the attack all the way slow and the release all the way fast. If all you have is your interface preamp, don't worry at all, these steps can totally happen in the box. Speaking of which, here are the freshly tracked vocals. I've already gone ahead and comped these vocals and added a touch of metatune just for some transparent pitch correction. For today, I didn't do the editing, denoising, or melodyning to showcase the processing as realistically as possible, but if that's something you want to see me do, let me know in the comments. Let's get into the rest of the vocal chain. This first plugin is temporary, and it's just so I don't have to listen to mouth clicks while I'm working, and I will be removing these later. Next, we have Soothe 2 targeting the mid-range of the vocal, leaving the high and low end alone.
I've been breaking and I'm falling apart. I've been failing, now I've fallen so far.
Next, I'm using the virtual mix rack from Slate Digital to add a bit of drive, to boost a shelf around 8K and make a cut around 225, then some LA2A style compression and some 902 de-essing.
I've been breaking and I'm falling apart. I've been failing, now I've fallen so far.
The next few plugins are aimed to increase the presence of the vocal and finalize the dynamics processing. The OTT blends in a crispy smashed vocal, while the max volume plugin brings even more upward and downward compression. I don't always use the leveler, but in this case I have. Lastly, we have the Fat Filter multiband, mostly to tame the mid-range and also get a final squeeze on these vocals.
I've been breaking and I'm falling apart. I've been failing, now I've fallen so far. I've been breaking and I'm missing key parts. I've been failing, think I need a restart.
Now that the vocal is sounding good on its own, this is when I start adding parallel processing to bring width, texture, and a sense of space to the vocal. There is truly no limit to what you can do at this stage, and in my opinion, it's the funnest part of vocal mixing. Starting at the top, I have a long reverb, a short reverb, a doubler with the direct vocal taken out, a saturated and driven vocal, and a filtered medium lengthy chorus verb.
Failing, now I've fallen so far. I've been breaking and I'm missing key parts. I've been failing, think I need a restart.
I've EQ'd all of these channels. A quick rule of thumb could be filtering anything below 500 and above 4K, but use your ears. You just don't want things to be too bright or too muddy because these will affect the presence of the vocals. You can also send everything into one bus and sidechain compress them to your lead if you need a bit more separation. The rest of this vocal chain is all about blending, and their plugins I'm going to dial in while I'm listening to the vocal with the track. Next is subtractive EQ, which is just me chasing buildups and resonances and trying to shape the vocal to sit in with the track. Don't do more than you have to, but sometimes you have to follow your ears. As you can see, mine looks totally crazy. This is something that changes track to track, and this is by no means a template. Just follow your ears and see what you like. Let's see if we like this.
I've been breaking
have one more stage of de-essing here from Soothe 2, and then it's my secret weapon. I blend in a chorus effect and a really short delay to smooth out the mid-range and help it sit on top after we've kind of set it back into the mix.
I've been breaking and I'm falling apart.
There's a few other options than just a chorus effect to get that width for your vocal, including Wave's S1 Imager and Microshift from Soundtoys, both of which I've used before. The final two plugins I have on here is some sidechain compression from FabFilter's Multiband and some sidechain resonance removal from the sub bass. The Multiband is helping the drums cut through, and it is at 50% wet. Taking the sub bass frequencies out of the lead vocal also helps minimize masking. You can use this kind of technique across your mix, especially with things that are in competing ranges, like guitars and your lead vocal as well.
I've been breaking and I'm falling apart. I've been failing, now I'm falling so far. I've been breaking and I'm missing key parts. I've been failing, think I need a restart.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, let me know in the comments. If you want to see me edit vocals, let me know. I can do that as well. I'll see you next week. Love you guys. Bye. I'll just be here. Want to hear a song that hits different? This is my new song, Screwed. If you like pop rock vibes and guitar solos, this is for you. You can find it, link in the description. Bye.
If you leave me here right out in the open,